There are seasons that I've been through where it's like, I don't think anybody is benefiting from this. But something in me didn't let me quit. Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old. When I grow old. You know, I went through seasons where my whole team, I would have built a whole team. We rocking and rolling the next day. Child don't know where nobody is. You know, so it's like, it's those type of things. But can you withstand? Can you just keep getting back up, keep getting back up? I made a commitment to God because I try not to like over spiritualize stuff, because that does not work for me on the depressed days and the days where I'm not feeling, in the days that I don't look cute and you know all of that. And so I made this commitment. I was like, you know what, if I can just always hold his hand, if I just don't let his hand go for the rest of my life, we're good. Sometimes we're gonna be running, sometimes we're gonna be jogging, sometimes we're gonna be walking, sometimes I'm gonna have to take a kneel and sit down. But as long as I don't let go of that hand, it means like let go of my relationship, let go of my faith, although some seasons it's gonna be shaky, as long as I just don't throw in the towel. And so I believe that for me, I have like this 97, 95% type of thing in my life. 95% of the time, I'm good. I live on a natural, and I thank God for that. I live on a natural like love for life and you know stuff like that. But it's the 5%. it's the couple of days out the month where it's like, forget all of this. Like I don't care. Like I don't want to talk to them. And I have to manage that 5%. The faith, the reading your word, it's for that managing that 5. Because when you get in that space, and you will get there, when you be like, okay, I don't care, that's when you really need something to hold you together. And so that's kind of how I live my life. I prepare for those moments because I've noticed the cycles in my life, and I prepare for those moments so that I know how to respond. Okay, maybe Brittany, today you just need to unplug, or today, you know, you just really need to ask for prayer. I had to learn to do that, because when you're the person always praying for everybody else, something can happen in you to say, well, you don't need to ask nobody for prayer because you don't want everybody. No, I need y'all praying for me this day and in this area, you know, because you got to understand that what you carry is so much bigger than you. And when you begin to understand that there are lives attached to your obedience, and lives that are attached to your purpose, and lives, your family's life, friends' life, people's life that you don't even know, that's attached to you remaining in position, it's selfish of you to try to isolate yourself and go through things alone. Because if something happens to you, there's a whole group of people. There's a whole generation that's gonna suffer. And so I had to begin to understand that within myself is what I carry and what I'm called to build is bigger than me. And so when I'm having a weak moment or going through a hard time, I have to invite others in that are gonna uphold me, that are gonna lift me up, that are gonna encourage me, because this thing is bigger than me, right? So that's really, really important. The other thing she said that I loved is that you always leave with something. Y'all, that's good. That's really, really good. Every situation you go through, whether it meets your expectation or not, because y'all do know, let me give you this formula if you never received it. Expectation minus reality equals your level of frustration. Expectation minus reality always equals your level of frustration. So if you have an expectation here, but your reality is here, this is your level of frustration. And particularly dealing with people, you know, sometimes we have to gauge our expectations with people and experiences often, because we'll have a certain thing in our mind, not necessarily saying that it's wrong, but we'll have a certain idea in our mind and it does not meet our expectation. And then what happens? We're frustrated. And frustration can become a real distraction when you're becoming and evolving. And so you have to learn how to manage that. You got to ask yourself, what is going on here? Why am I frustrated? As Charnay said, am I short-tempered? I know I'm tired when things start to get on my nerves. They don't get on my nerves. I become short-tempered with people. Like, why she say that? And it's like, she just asked you how you was doing. Like, what's going on with you? That type of thing. So then I have to sit back and kind of evaluate, you know, what's going on. So I love that, Renee. We're super proud of you. We celebrate what's happening in your heart and what's happening in your life. And we know on the other side of this, there are going to be beautiful things that are a fruit of this new place that you're coming into. So you get clap hands. All right, who's next?